Hey everyone, long time no talk to you. Sorry about that. I've had a rough, well, it's been 3-4 weeks since I've talked to you last. Had to get my hair cut because it was hard to get it pulled back. I had about 6-7 inches cut off. Yay! And I finally broke down and went to the doctor. After seeing my doctor, he took some blood tests and said that my RH factor was high. It should have been like 80, 70, 80, and no, gosh, lower than that. I don't remember. But mine was 202.9, which is very high. Other numbers were okay. He looked at my hands and my feet, my knees, all that, because this is not only affecting my hands, it is affecting my wrists, my elbows, my shoulders, my knees, my feet, my ankles, you name it. It's there. And he says, you have probably got rheumatoid arthritis. Yay! He's like, I am almost positive. I am going to send you to a rheumatologist, rheumatoid specialist. So, since then, I waited. I saw my doctor on the 9th, and I saw the rheumatoid arthritis Thursday. I walked in. He looked at me. He was messing with the joints. He hit one spot on my foot. I literally grabbed the doctor and I apologized. I said, I'm sorry. He's like, no, I just won't touch you no more. He's a very nice doctor. He was an Indian doctor. Dr. Seed or something like that. I can't remember. He's like, I'm going to do some blood tests and x-rays and all that and see what's going on. And he took the blood test, he did the x-rays. No joint damage from the rheumatoid arthritis. Thank God. That sometimes comes down the road, but as of right now, there's no joint damage. But he also found out that my neck surgery that I have a metal plate and screws in my neck, has affected the joint above the surgery and the joint below the surgery. Hopefully that doesn't mean more surgery down the road, which the other doctor that did the surgery in 2007, 2008 should have told me about, but yay, I am a doctor that didn't tell me this. But yeah, there is some damage on my neck. He also looked at my knees, and this was kind of funny because he looked at my knees. He's like, you need to lose some weight. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm already losing weight. I had gastric bypass in 2010. He's like, how much weight did you lose? I says, well over 150 pounds. It's like, that's why. I'm like, what? He's like, you have no space in your knees, and which is causing your joints to rub and certain cause damage. I'm like, anything else? So he talks to me, he says, yep, your rheumatoid factor, which is called the RH factor, is up to 212. So it has risen since I saw my primary. He's like, we're going to try to get this under control, but I want to wait for you at the blood tests and all this stuff. I'm like, okay. So now I am on methotrexate, which is used for rheumatoid arthritis. It's also used for chemo patients. It is a chemo drug. I'm also on prednisone, which is very small dose, which is 5 milligrams, and I'm on folic acid. Like, I don't need to do, I hate taking medication, but if I don't, I'm going to hurt. But I've been on that since Thursday. I also take vitamin D3, B-complex, biotin, multivitamins, think that's it. I don't even know anymore. So altogether, this is what I do. The only day that I take the methotrexate is I take it one day a week, and I take it on Thursdays because that's the day I got it. That's the day I started it. I was kind of afraid because I heard horror stories. It makes you sick, it makes you lose weight, it makes you grow up, it makes you do this. But thank God I took it, and the only effect that I had was I was kind of tired afterwards. So I can handle that. So we'll see what happens on the next dose. They also say it causes hair loss, so that's why I started the biotin, so I can counteract that. Also the folic acid will counteract that. It's been a whirlwind of emotions, especially when I was first told all this. When I was first told this, it was just like I didn't know where I was going, or what was going to happen, how it was going to happen, anything like that. And I'm doing okay. As of right now, the methotrexate is going to take up to 6 weeks to take effect. So the prednisone is what's keeping everything tolerable. This hand, about this time of night, I can actually almost close. This is my worst joint right here. In fact, it's this and this is my worst. Swelling is down during the day, but there is still swelling. But it's down during the day. This hand, I can feel stiffness, especially in the pinky, but it's okay. Actually, you can see a little bit of swelling in my wrist. When I went into the doctor, this wrist was like doubled in size, so that was not fun. But what really surprised me is when he touched my right foot, especially around the pinky toe. That's when I grabbed him. That was so painful, I couldn't believe it. And that's why he was kind of worried that I had nerve damage. Thank God I don't, because I was really scared. I see people that have RA and their fingers and feet are all messed up, and I want to try to avoid that as long as possible. And that's what this medication is going to help with. Now, the medication that I'm on, the methotrexate, is a DMARD. Hold on, I'll actually pull it up for you so you'll actually know what DMARD means. It is a disease-modifying anti-rheumatic drug in the category of unrelated drugs defined by the use of rheumatoid arthritis to slow down disease progression. The term often used to contrast or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Now, thank God my doctor does not do NSAIDs because I cannot take it, first of all, because of my gastric bypass. So he does not do that. Like I say, I really liked him, which, thank God, he was really a good doctor. He spent some time with me, he talked to me, and he asked me if I had any questions, which I did. I did forget some questions, but that's, I'm going to see him again in about 6 weeks, well, 5 weeks now. And we'll see what happens after that. He might raise the methotrexate, he might keep it where it's at. Well, it depends on where I'm at the time. And to let you know, a methotrexate it treats cancer of the blood, bone, lung, breast, head, and neck. It is a chemo medication, but I don't think it's a strong chemo medication. They do it as shots, but that's as a how do I put it? A last resort. If the pills are causing too many effects. Hopefully, I don't ever have to go towards the shots, because I really hate to give myself shots once a week. But if I do, that's just the way it's going to be. As of right now, I'm doing okay. So we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen later on. I'm going to try to update as much as possible, and see what happens. Oh, and just so you know, as you can see, I have a different background. I have moved. Right there is empty, but it will be filled with furniture. There's my bed. There's my puppy's bed. Yes, I made them a little bit. It looks like a mess. The floor is not a mess. Whoever was a smart one who decided to paint a cement floor, yeah, that didn't work, because I went to clean it the other day and paint come peeling up. Now, just so you know, I'm not keeping myself in bed or sitting in the chair 24/7 or whatever. I still am doing stuff. In fact, Sunday we went to Castaway Bay, which is an inside water park. There's no way to go outside. I didn't swim much. I went into the hot tub for a long time, which wasn't very hot. It wasn't even as hot as my bath water. But I went in there, I sat around, I walked around. So I still do for myself. And I'm going to keep that going. But the summer is going to be a little bit different, because we do a lot of Cedar Points and a lot of amusement parks. So I don't know. I don't know if I should worry about using a wheelchair. I don't want to go that route, but I might have to. So we'll see how everything goes. I'm going to keep you updated as much as possible and let you know. And we'll go from there. And that's pretty much what's going on right now. Thank you for watching this. If you want to subscribe, hit the little bell icon, and it'll keep you updated of when I post. I'll post as much as I can. Give me time to deal with this, and we'll go from there. Okay? Thank you. Have a nice night.